Did you know that nearly 1 in 4 Canadians approaching retirement fear they will run out of money before they run out of life? And here's the shocking part. Most of them have been saving for decades. So how is it possible that after 30 or 40 years of hard work, people still feel financially unsafe? What if the real problem isn't how much you saved, but what you were never told about retirement in 2026? Across Canada, quiet changes are happening. Policies are shifting. Living costs are rising faster than expected. People are living longer than ever before. Yet most retirement advice still sounds like it was written 20 years ago. That's where the danger lies. Because retirement today is no longer about reaching a magic number. It's about building a strategy that adapts. In this video, I'm going to reveal the retirement secret most people overlook, backed by research, economic trends, and real financial behavior patterns. And trust me, reason number 10 might completely change the way you think about your future. Stay with me, because this could protect your freedom in 2026 and beyond. Number 1. The retirement age illusion. Most people believe retirement starts on a fixed age, 60, 65, or maybe 67, as if one birthday magically flips a switch. But here's the truth most Canadians never hear. Retirement timing is no longer about age, it's about leverage. Studies on retirement outcomes show that even delaying retirement decisions by 12 to 24 months can dramatically improve long-term financial security. Not because you work harder, but because time quietly multiplies benefits, reduces pressure on savings, and increases lifetime income. What makes this so dangerous is the illusion itself. People mentally lock onto an age early in life and plan everything around it. But life rarely follows a straight line. Health changes. Markets fluctuate. Living costs rise. When retirement is treated as a deadline instead of a flexible transition, people are forced to make rushed decisions, taking benefits too early, drawing down savings too fast, or retiring before their finances are ready. That single mental mistake can cost tens of thousands over a lifetime. The real secret is this. The most secure retirees don't retire on time. They retire on their terms. They think in phases, not finish lines. Even part-time work, consulting, or delayed exits can dramatically reduce financial stress while increasing peace of mind. Retirement isn't about stopping work overnight. It's about regaining control over your time, income, and choices. Once you stop chasing an age and start designing a strategy, everything changes. Which age did you assume you'd retire at? And why? Drop it in the comments that we put real research and deep effort into these videos. So if this opened your eyes, subscribe. It's just one click, but it helps us keep bringing you the truth. Number 2. Why monthly income beats a big savings number. For years, people have been told to chase a magic retirement number. One huge lump sum that supposedly guarantees safety. 1 million, 2 million, maybe more. But here's the uncomfortable truth. A large savings balance does not automatically create peace of mind. Research in retirement behavior shows that what truly determines financial confidence is not how much money you have sitting in an account, but how much predictable monthly income you can rely on. Imagine waking up every month knowing exactly how much is coming in. No guessing. No market panic. No fear that one bad year will destroy your plans. That steady income, whether from pensions, structured withdrawals, or diversified sources, creates stability. On the other hand, a big lump sum without a withdrawal strategy can create anxiety. Many retirees either spend too cautiously and limit their lifestyle, or withdraw too aggressively and risk running out too soon. The number itself becomes misleading. The real retirement secret for 2026 is this. Stop asking, how much do I need? And start asking, how much income will I have every month? When you shift your focus from a total balance to sustainable cash flow, everything becomes clearer. Bills feel manageable. Decisions feel calmer. And retirement starts to look less like a gamble and more like a well-designed system built around certainty instead of hope. Are you focused more on a big number or a steady monthly income? Tell me honestly in the comments that we research deeply before creating these videos. So if you value this kind of clarity, please subscribe. It's one click that helps us keep sharing powerful insights like this. Number 3. The hidden power of waiting just a little longer. One of the most overlooked retirement moves is also one of the simplest: waiting. Not years, not forever, just a little longer than planned. Research on retirement behavior consistently shows that delaying major retirement benefits, even by a short window, can significantly increase lifetime income and reduce long-term financial pressure. Yet most people rush into claiming benefits the moment they become eligible, driven by fear that they might miss out. What rarely gets discussed is how powerful patience can be. When benefits are taken too early, monthly payments are permanently reduced. That smaller amount may not feel like a big deal at first, but over 20 or 30 years, the difference can quietly grow into tens of thousands lost. On the other hand, delaying benefits increases monthly income for life, offering a stronger financial cushion against inflation, healthcare costs, and unexpected expenses. This is not guesswork. It's backed by actuarial data and longevity research. The real secret isn't about squeezing every dollar out of the system. It's about buying flexibility. Waiting a little longer allows savings to last longer, reduces the stress of early withdrawals, and creates more breathing room in later years when earning options may be limited. Retirement doesn't reward impatience. It rewards timing. And sometimes, the smartest move is not doing more, but simply knowing when to act. Would you rather start early or secure more income for life? Share your thought in the comments. We put serious research and effort into these videos. So if this perspective helped you, subscribe. It's just one click that supports the work behind every episode. Number 4. Inflation, the silent retirement thief. Inflation doesn't knock on your door. It doesn't send warnings. It just quietly reduces your purchasing power year after year. And for retirees, this is especially dangerous. Studies on long-term economic trends show that even a modest inflation rate can cut your money's real value dramatically over 20 to 30 years. That means the lifestyle you picture today could slowly shrink without you even noticing. Here's what makes inflation so powerful. It compounds. If your living expenses rise just 3% per year, in 10 years you're paying significantly more for the same groceries, utilities, and healthcare. In 20 years, the difference feels massive. Many retirees plan based on today's costs, assuming their savings will stretch the same way in the future. But without an inflation-aware strategy, fixed income sources can lose strength over time, creating unexpected pressure in later years. The secret for 2026 isn't predicting exact inflation numbers. It's building flexibility into your plan. That means thinking about income sources that can grow, maintaining some growth exposure in investments, and reviewing your plan regularly instead of setting it once and forgetting it. Retirement security isn't just about how much you have. It's about how well your plan can adapt to change. Inflation may be silent, but with the right awareness, it doesn't have to win. Have you ever calculated how inflation could impact your retirement over 20 years? Share your thoughts below, though we spend real time researching and structuring these insights for you. So if this adds value, please subscribe. It's one simple click that helps us continue this mission. Number 5. Healthcare costs rise faster than you expect. Most retirement plans look neat on paper until healthcare enters the picture. Research on aging and retirement spending shows that medical expenses don't rise slowly or predictably. They often increase in waves, especially after the mid-60s. What surprises many retirees is not just the cost of major treatments, but the steady drain of prescriptions, dental care, vision services, mobility support, and ongoing checkups that weren't needed before. Here's the uncomfortable reality. Healthcare inflation often grows faster than general inflation. That means even if your basic living costs feel manageable, medical expenses can quietly take over your budget. Many people assume public coverage will handle most needs, but gaps still exist, and those gaps usually appear later in life, when earning extra income becomes harder. This is why healthcare isn't just a medical issue. It's a long-term financial risk. The smart retirement move for 2026 is not guessing future medical bills. It's building buffers. That means planning with extra flexibility, avoiding overly tight budgets, and preparing for higher spending in later years instead of early retirement. The goal isn't fear, it's confidence. When healthcare costs are anticipated rather than ignored, Retirees experience less stress and more freedom to focus on living, not worrying. Planning for health is really planning for peace of mind. What worries you more in retirement, daily expenses or healthcare costs? Tell us in the comments that we put serious research and care into every video. So if this helped you think ahead, subscribe. It's just one click that keeps these insights coming. Number 6. The phased retirement advantage. For decades, retirement was presented as a sudden stop. One day you're working full-time. The next day you're completely done. But research in aging, psychology, and economics now shows that this all-or-nothing approach often creates stress, financial pressure, and even loss of purpose. The smarter trend for 2026 is phased retirement, a gradual shift instead of an abrupt exit. Phased retirement allows people to reduce hours, switch to flexible roles, or take on part-time or consulting work while still receiving some income. Studies link this approach to better mental health, longer engagement, and stronger financial stability. Even a modest income during early retirement can significantly reduce how fast savings are drained, giving investments more time to grow and lowering long-term risk. Just as important, it preserves routine, identity, and social connection, things money alone can't replace. The real advantage isn't working longer. It's working smarter. Phased retirement creates breathing room. It gives you options if markets dip, expenses rise, or life takes an unexpected turn. Instead of feeling forced to rely entirely on savings, you maintain control over how and when you step back. Retirement becomes a flexible design, not a cliff. And that flexibility is one of the most underrated forms of security in modern retirement planning. Could you imagine easing into retirement instead of stopping all at once? Share your thoughts below, that we put real research and heart into these videos. So if this perspective helped you, please subscribe. It's just one click that supports the work behind every episode. Number 7. Lifestyle design matters more than cutting costs. When people think about retirement planning, they often focus on one thing: cutting expenses. Cancel this. Downgrade that. Spend less everywhere. But research on long-term retirement satisfaction reveals something surprising. Extreme budgeting often leads to stress, regret, and burnout. The happiest and most secure retirees don't obsess over cutting costs. They focus on designing a lifestyle that actually works for them. Here's why this matters. Retirement isn't a short phase. It can last 25 or even 30 years. Living in constant restriction may look good on a spreadsheet, but it slowly drains joy and motivation. Studies show that retirees who intentionally design their days, how they spend time, where they live, what brings meaning, experience higher life satisfaction and better mental health. When lifestyle choices are intentional, spending naturally aligns without feeling forced. The real secret is shifting from how little can I spend to what kind of life do I want to support. When you design your ideal week, your routines, activities, social connections, your financial plan becomes clearer and more realistic. Retirement stops feeling like survival mode and starts feeling like ownership of your time. Money becomes a tool, not a limitation. And that mindset shift can be more powerful than any budget cut. Have you ever imagined what your ideal retirement day looks like? Describe it in the comments, that we put real effort and deep thinking into these videos. So if this helped you see retirement differently, subscribe. It's just one click that helps us keep delivering value. Number 8. Location flexibility is a hidden financial weapon. One of the most underestimated retirement advantages is where you choose to live and how flexible you are about it. Research on retirement spending consistently shows that housing and location-related costs are among the largest expenses retirees face. Yet many people plan their entire retirement assuming they'll stay in the same place, under the same cost pressures, forever. That single assumption can quietly limit options without anyone realizing it. Here's the powerful insight. Retirement doesn't require permanent relocation to benefit from location flexibility. Even small adjustments, seasonal living, downsizing within the same region, or choosing lower-cost communities can dramatically reduce expenses while improving quality of life. Studies show retirees who allow geographic flexibility often experience lower stress, stronger financial resilience, and more lifestyle freedom. The money saved isn't just about rent or property taxes. It affects utilities, transportation, healthcare access, and daily living costs. The real secret for 2026 is optionality. When you're flexible about location, you gain control. If costs rise too quickly, you have alternatives. If healthcare access improves elsewhere, you can adapt. Instead of being trapped by one expensive choice, you create room to breathe. Retirement becomes less fragile and more adaptable. Location isn't just a place. It's a strategic lever that can protect your savings and expand your possibilities at the same time. Would you ever consider changing where you live to improve your retirement lifestyle? Share your honest answer below, that we put serious effort into researching insights like this. So if it helped you think differently, subscribe. It's just one click that keeps this work going. Number 9. Living longer changes everything. Here's a fact that quietly reshapes retirement planning. People are living longer than ever before. What once felt like a 10 or 15-year retirement can now stretch into 25 or even 30 years. Research on longevity shows this is one of the biggest reasons traditional retirement plans fail. They weren't built for long lives. They were built for shorter ones. And that gap creates risk most people don't see coming. Living longer is a gift, but financially, it's a double-edged sword. A longer life means more years of expenses, more exposure to inflation, and higher chances of healthcare costs later on. Many retirees plan for the average lifespan, forgetting that averages don't protect individuals. If you live longer than expected, your money has to work harder for longer. Without preparation, longevity can slowly turn into stress instead of security. The real secret is shifting your mindset from planning for an average outcome to planning for possibility. That means building flexibility into withdrawals, maintaining growth potential, and avoiding rigid strategies that only work if life follows a perfect script. Retirement success isn't about predicting how long you'll live. It's about making sure your plan can support you no matter how long that journey lasts. Longevity shouldn't be feared. It should be planned for. Have you ever thought about how long your retirement might actually last? Share your thoughts in the comments, that we put deep research and real effort into every video. So if this gave you clarity, please subscribe. It's just one click that helps us keep delivering insights like this. Number 10. Retirement is a system, not a date. The biggest mistake most people make is treating retirement like a single moment in time, a date circled on a calendar, when everything magically falls into place. Research on long-term retirement outcomes shows the opposite is true. The most financially secure retirees don't rely on one decision or one perfect plan. They build a system that adapts as life changes. And that difference is everything. A retirement system connects multiple moving parts: income sources, spending habits, healthcare planning, lifestyle choices, and flexibility in work and location. When one part shifts, markets drop, costs rise, health changes. The system adjusts instead of breaking. This is why some retirees remain calm during uncertainty, while others panic. It's not luck, it's structure. A system turns retirement from a fragile event into a resilient process. The real secret Canada doesn't talk about enough is this: retirement success isn't about guessing the future correctly. It's about being prepared when the future doesn't go as planned. When you stop chasing perfect timing and start building adaptable systems, retirement becomes less stressful and more empowering. You're no longer waiting for the right day to retire. You're creating a framework that supports you for decades. And that mindset shift may be the most valuable asset of all. Which part of your retirement feels least prepared right now? Income, healthcare, or lifestyle? Comment below, that we put genuine effort and research into every video. So if this series helped you see retirement differently, subscribe. It's just one click, but it means everything for our channel. As we've seen throughout this video, retirement in 2026 is no longer what it used to be. It's not a single age, a fixed number, or a one-time decision. It's a long journey shaped by how long you live, how you manage income, how flexible your lifestyle is, and how prepared you are for change. Many people assume retirement problems happen suddenly, but in reality, they build slowly, through small misunderstandings, outdated advice, and assumptions that no longer fit today's world. The biggest danger isn't a market crash or rising costs alone. The real risk is not adapting. Inflation quietly eats purchasing power. Healthcare costs rise faster than expected. Longevity stretches savings thinner. And rigid plans break under pressure. Yet the good news is this: none of these challenges are surprises anymore. The data is clear. The trends are visible. And the tools to respond already exist for those willing to rethink retirement. What separates confident retirees from anxious ones isn't wealth. It's clarity and structure. Those who feel secure understand that retirement is dynamic. They review, adjust, and redesign instead of hoping everything works out. They focus on income, flexibility, and lifestyle alignment rather than chasing unrealistic targets. Most importantly, they stop treating retirement like the end of the road and start seeing it as a new phase that requires active design. If there's one message to take away, it's this: retirement success doesn't come from one perfect decision. It comes from many smart, flexible choices made over time. And the earlier you understand that, the more control you gain over your future. 2026 isn't a threat. It's an opportunity to do retirement the right way.